Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Friends, in this video we will again discuss the government decision in response to pressure from 7 MPs in Parliament on EPS 95 pensioners' pension hike. You'll know clearly that the 1000 rupee pension will remain unchanged and will be increased despite shortage of funds. The government has given clear answer in the Parliament. Before we go into the topic, we request you all to subscribe to our channel and support us. Friends, the winter session of Parliament is underway from 1st December 2025 and will continue until 19th December 2025. The last day for questions regarding EPS 95 will be 18th December 2025. Time has been allotted by the Speaker of Parliament for EPS 95 questions every Monday in the Lok Sabha and every Thursday in the Rajya Sabha. So, just as Parliament is in session, MPs are also raising their voices for you in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In around 7 MPs tabled questions in support of your demands for an increase in EPS pension, and all those MPs were from the BJP, who, going against party lines, understood the problems of EPS 95 pensioners and raised questions in the Lok Sabha. But look at the answers the government gave to their questions. They were the same answers that the government has been giving for so many years. I try to keep you informed about everything so that you are all aware of the latest developments. Friends, in the last video, I told you that the All India Coordination Committee of the EPS 95 Pension Association held a massive protest at Jantar Mantar on 10th December 2025. A large number of people participated, but no MP came to support them. However, in support of their demands, they staged a protest from 11 am to 3:30 pm, raising slogans against the government and submitting memorandums to government offices before leaving. The protest continued from 11 am to 3:30 pm now. What strategy is the NEC team formulating after postponing the agitation scheduled for next month? Will there be another agitation? Or will the government call them for a meeting? We will inform you about all these developments in this video. As we already told you, the issue of EPS 95 pension will be raised in the Lok Sabha every Monday and in the Rajya Sabha every Thursday, and the government will also provide a response. Earlier in the Parliament, N.K. Premchandran, Suresh Gopinath Mahatre, and Rajiv Krishna Iyer raised the question in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha respectively, and this week 7 BJP MPs raised the pension issue. However, the government is giving the same kind of answers to the questions asked so far, and there is no mention of a pension increase. On one hand, the Ministry of Labour says that their work is progressing on a mission mode. On the other hand, the answers given to the questions asked by the MPs are vague. This has created confusion among the pensioners. Now, should they believe the government's statement that their work is being done on a mission mode and that they have given written assurances, or should they believe the government's vague responses in Parliament, which don't mention a pension increase at all? This has created confusion among all the pensioners. Why isn't the government clearly stating what will happen? Meanwhile, the NEC team is gathering in Delhi again to prepare for further strategy or to try to meet with the minister. Senior NEC leaders have started arriving in Delhi and may soon consider holding a Zoom meeting. According to the government, under Rule 32 of EPS 95, the fund should be audited, that is evaluated every year. So why hasn't an audit been conducted since 2019? Perhaps the EPFO emerged from its deficit after 31st March 2019. But who will ask the government this question? Who will point out that since the EPFO hasn't been audited since 2019, how can they claim it's in a deficit and that there's a blatant violation of paragraph 32? Who will ask the government this, my friends? The EPFO receives 55,000 crore rupees in interest every year, and that's separate from the income generated from investments. 14,000 crore rupees is distributed in pensions annually, and after that, 1,000 crore rupees remains. These figures were provided by the government itself in Parliament. Friends, I'm not making this up, nor did any chartered accountant tell me this. These figures were presented by Mrs. Shobha Karandlaje in both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. According to the figures the government presented in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there is an annual interest income of 55,000 crore rupees, so how can there be a deficit? This implies that either the EPFO funds have been diverted elsewhere or invested in loss-making securities, because in addition to the principal amount, there is an income of 55,000 crore rupees in interest. Besides this, there are also monthly contributions from people. Now, the contribution is 150 rupee per person, which is not a small amount. In addition to this, there is the 55,000 crore rupees in interest, and there is also income from other investments they have made, which they stated as 6% in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So, after all this income, and after paying 14,000 crore rupees in pensions, where did the remaining 41,000 crore rupees go? The government has records up to 31st March 2019, and it's been 6 years since then. Why haven't they conducted an evaluation? Something seems fishy. Where does 41,000 crore rupees go every year? Pensioners are struggling for every penny. The government says it's running at a loss. Who is telling the truth? How can we know? Because 55,000 crore rupees is one source of income. There are also monthly contributions from people. And then there's the 6% income, which was also mentioned by Shobha Karandlaje in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So, after all this income, even if you deduct salaries and other expenses, after deducting all these expenses from the 41,000 crore rupees, that is, after deducting the 14,000 crore rupees for pensions and let's say 16,000 crore rupees for monthly salaries and other expenses, there should still be money left. So how is the EPFO running at a deficit? Something is definitely wrong. The government's intentions seem questionable. The government's intentions don't seem right. Now, who dares to question the government? No one has the courage. The government is distributing thousands of crores of rupees for free through various schemes. There are schemes for the elderly, widows, and other categories. The government is spending a lot of money on these free schemes. So where is this money coming from? This means the government is deceiving the EPS 95 pensioners. Even after deducting all staff expenses from the 41,000 crore rupees, the EPFO cannot be running at a loss. The government's intentions don't seem right in this matter. The NAC team has decided to protest against this and has decided to write letters to MPs, informing them of the entire situation and providing them with information on how much interest is earned, how much contribution is received, and how much pension is distributed. The entire NAC team has started gathering in Delhi and is trying its best to hold a meeting with the Labour Minister. They will discuss this government policy in the meeting, and the decisions made in the meeting will be implemented. Whatever decision is made in the meeting will be the final decision. If the government does not take positive steps or make any concrete decisions, then an aggressive protest strategy will have to be formulated. Please share your opinions. Friends, these are the views of Mr. Rajiv Bhatnagar, the media in charge of the NAC. Meanwhile, the government has clarified in Parliament that the EPS 95 pension will remain at 1,000 rupees. On this matter, Commander Ashok Rawat has urged the Karnataka unit of the NAC to meet with Mrs. Shobha Karandlaje in her hometown to understand why she is giving the same type of answer repeatedly. Commander Ashok Rawat has also stated through his channel that we should no longer rely on any minister and must continue our efforts. Whether it's the Prime Minister's constituency in Varanasi or the Labour and Employment Minister's constituency in Karnataka, we have to go there and meet them. We have to go to the Prime Minister's office in Varanasi to submit a memorandum, and also visit the hometown of the Minister of State for Labour, Srimati Shobha Karandlaje, to meet her and submit a memorandum, asking her what the meaning is of giving the same answer repeatedly. In the Lok Sabha, the government has clarified, citing financial problems, that due to the continuous losses and fund shortage of EPFO, the EPS 95 pension will remain at 1,000 rupees for now. Due to continuous questioning by MPs, Srimati Shobha Karandlaje gave a written reply in the Lok Sabha stating that the EPS 95 pension will remain at 1,000 rupees because EPFO is facing a fund shortage. So, friends, this whole situation is very confusing, and it's still unclear what the government wants. We can't say whether the EPS 95 pension will increase or not. If you found this information valuable, please share it in your WhatsApp and Facebook groups. Comment below with your questions and don't forget to subscribe for fact-based updates. Thank you for watching this video.